We are just arriving in Domaine Parent, located in Pommard, and it's a gorgeous property.
Welcome to Domaine Parent in Pommard. I am Anne Parent, the owner and the winemaker. My family is in the wine production since the beginning of the 17th century, so I represent the 12th generation. I took over the management of the estate with my sister, Catherine, 23 years ago. We have a very long relationship with the United States because one of our ancestors was a very good friend of Thomas Jefferson. When Thomas Jefferson spent a year in France, they met each other, and they began to be very good friends, and that's why we have this very long relationship with the United States. We produce mostly red wines, and we produce the 4 different levels of quality of appellation you have in Burgundy. So Bourgogne, generic appellation, some village appellations like Pommard, Ladois, Montely, a large range of Premier Cru, Pommard Premier Cru, Beaune Premier Cru, Montely Premier Cru, Ladois Premier Cru. And we have also 2 Grand Cru, Corton Grand Cru Red and Corton Grand Cru White. So you're here in our wood cellar, which is about 250 years old. We age our wines in French oak barrels with a certain proportion of new French oak barrels according the level of the appellation and the vintage.
You are using the same kind of cooper?
So you know, what is interesting is using different coopers and different type of French oak coming from the center part of France and also the east part of France. And it's like cooking. You will add a touch of salt or a touch of pepper. And for example, on the same cuvée, you will have a different cooper, and you will have also a different toast, and you will have also a different origin of oak. And what is interesting also is you have to imagine that after we blend, so sometimes this cooper will be perfect before the malolactic fermentation, and this one will be much better after. But at the end, the wine will be the wood will be perfectly well integrated, and the wine will have a different, will be more subtle, more elegant. If you taste the same wine on 2 different oak, you will have 2 different tastes, but after, of course, we will blend all these barrels before we will bottle the wine.
And the oak taste is different because of the subsoil of the forest?
The origin of the forest, and also the temperature of toasted.
Yes.
And every cooper has its own touch, absolutely. So that's why I like very much using different coopers.
You spoke about malolactic, which means you do that at the cellar temperature, and naturally it will be coming by itself.
Native bacteria, as we do native yeast for the first part of winemaking, the alcoholic fermentation upstairs. But same, we have time, and we like very much when the malolactic is done not too quickly. And you know, as soon as you do something with wine, you need to rest the wine after that. You need to not to push the wine, not to rush the wine, but every time you have to be quiet with that.
And at bottling, it's the same. Do you bottle when the moon is going up or going down?
Alors, we bottle on fruit day on decreasing moon.
Okay.
Yeah. When we took over the management of the estate 23 years ago, we were in sustainable wine growing, and we decided to move step by step to organic wine growing in 2009. And also in 2010, we were very interested by biodynamy, so that's why we started in biodynamy wine growing. For us, you know, to be organic and in biodynamy is much more than only a wine growing manner. It's really a philosophy of life and a philosophy of how to protect the nature, the environment, our health, and how to understand more about our terroir.
During the evolution from sustainable, organic and biodynamic, did you see a difference between on your structure of your grapes or on the quality of the skin?
Absolutely. For me, I saw a big difference between sustainable and organic. Between organic and biodynamic, it's different, but not really such much. No, not really as much. So for our premier cru and our grand cru, we do ploughing with horses.
Yes.
Horses, because you know, for the weight on the soils, it's very, very interesting, and they do a great job. And for this kind of old vines, it's also very soft and very gently compared with some new ploughing machine, for example.
It gives a lighter subsoil.
Absolutely. These vineyards, we do that for 12 years now, nearly 12 years. And the soil is totally different if you compare with another neighbor. Yeah, it's light, it's soundy, you know, and it's great for the microbiology of the soils and for the health of the soils. So we are still in Pommard Premier Cru Les Chaponnières. And 5 years ago, we chose to do an experimentation for nets against hail. So it's very, very efficient because the hail will touch the net, but will not touch the berries or the leaves. So you can have some damage, but not as big and as much as we had during some vintages like 12, 13 or 14. During this experimentation, during 3 years, we did this experimentation and we did some analysis between vines with no nets and this one. And you know, the differences are very, very tiny, and it's not significant, absolutely not. So about the maturity, about the protection against some disease when you spray some treatments, you know, there is no difference, no.